This historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the football team, and it comes your way. Next,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Football Team. Brennan Gaughan along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Miller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. They go play action with Burrow. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Love, they go play action now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Love looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Young. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. Swinging this out for Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Sermon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attempt. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play. And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball? That's accurate, yeah. And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Burrow's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown in this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. McCann now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's Miller, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Steele. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. First down, going to the air with Love. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On 2nd and 9, Love. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A big gain that time for the Chargers.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll go down at the 28. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play fake. Here's Love. Finding Knox there, complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. To throw now, here's Love. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On third down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action this time with Love. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
Credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Pollard again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they... Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Derek Brown coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle, taken in. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's got the hook up to Miller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Now once again, Washington going to break the huddle and go for 2. To throw, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That